Assalamualaikum to Miss Fadila. So, our group will be presenting about ensuring direct Malay to English translations with correct grammar and tense accuracy. So, this is the introduction. Understanding tenses is crucial in grammar, serving as a foundation of effective communication by specifying the timing of action which are past, present, or future. So correct usage ensures clarity and precision in both written and spoken language. Mastery of basic tenses and their variations, which are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, is essential for coherent and logical communications. Proficiency in tenses not only enhances credibility and professionalism, but also facilitates clear expression of when action occurs. So, English language is employed on social media sites. So, social media has become the primary mode of communication for diverse global communities, facilitating conversations, idea sharing, and international dialogue. This form of communication often incorporates slang, acronyms, and emotions, giving English a dynamic makeover that allows users to express ideas clearly and succinctly. So this active use of English result in a casual involving style that keep pace with trends and cultural shift at rapid speeds. So it serves as a versatile tool in information age, supporting various purposes from activism and marketing on education and entertainment, even in informal settings like social media platforms. So, despite concerns about writing quality, the digital era has seen an increase in teenage using social media to practice the receive quick feedback on their English language skills. For Instagram, English plays a pivotal role in communication across various social media platforms, including Instagram, where it serves as an intermediary language in the auto-translate tool. So this tool translates content from one language to English before converting it into target language, thereby expanding accessibility to a broader audience. While this process increases content availability, translations accuracy can vary occasionally, missing notions or meaning. So, despite these challenges, English machine translations helps bridge language barriers, enabling users worldwide to engage with content in their native language that would otherwise be inaccessible.
Okay, hi, my name is NURINA SHAKIRAH, and now let's move on to statement of problems. So the first step is to access the Instagram post containing the Malay caption and its auto-generated English translations. So this gives us the baseline for comparisons. Next, we translate the Malay caption directly into English ourselves. So this step is crucial to maintain the original meaning and context of the message. We then compare our direct translation with the auto-generated one provided by Instagram. So this helps us spot any discrepancies between the two versions. And then we review the translated text for any obvious errors or awkward phrasings. So this includes incorrect verb tenses, misses prepositions, and awkward vocabulary choices. So, with the discrepancies identified, we correct the tenses with um, we correct the errors, the errors in the auto-generated translations. So these steps ensures that the translations accurately reflects the original meaning of the Malay captions. And lastly, we conduct a final review to ensure the translation is accurate and natural. So the goal is to make sure it sounds fluent and clear to native English speakers, preserving the original message. Next slide.
So regarding to our project, we do a background study, and this is one of the example of the article that we are going to review. So we chose the article entitled An Analysis of Indonesian of English Translations on Caption by Instagram account Najwa Sihab. Um, we choose the article because these articles are related and accurate to our research, which translation auto generated. So first of all, in the article there were some grammatical errors divided into three parts, which the first part sentence fragments errors, which we found 76.2%. Second, verb tense errors, which 19.04%, and another errors is subject verb agreement issues 4.76%. These are the errors that can be found in Najwa Hub captions auto translated. The translation's accuracy, no translation will judge to be incorrect, but there are 28% of translations were assessed to be less accurate. Instagram Translate is generally correct, but struggle with verb tenses and phrase fragments. Users, especially instructors and students, should be cautious when relying on automatic translations. The next article will be reviewed by my friend.
So let's move on to the next article. The title of this article is Grammatical Errors in Social Media Captions. So the primary focus of the article is on the evaluation of grammatical errors in social media captions used by a company to promote its product. So this is a critical area because these captions are a direct reflection of the company's professionalism and attention to detail. So the study has two main objectives. The first one is identify the general types of grammatical errors found in social media captions, and the second one is determine which grammatical errors are most common. By achieving these objectives, the study aims to improve the quality of social media communication. So, the method that applied in this study is qualitative research, specifically textual analysis. This approach allows for an in-depth examination of the language used in the caption and identification of patterns and recurring issues. So the finding of this study highlight the most frequent made grammatical errors in social media captions, such as tenses errors, subject-verb agreement errors, sentence fragment errors, spelling errors, parallelism errors, prepositions errors, and passive voice errors. So that's all from me. Let's move on to the next presentation.
So the methodology for this project, we use transcription of auto-generated caption from Instagram, which the main translation is made by Hafiz Ahmad, which he constructed in Bahasa Melayu, but we use the auto-generated captions provided by Instagram. This is a qualitative study. Also, the grammar structures translation from English to BM, which is from the auto-generated, and we identify the errors that be made by the auto-generated translation by text analysis.
Okay, so hi, my name is ADILA Binti KAMARUDIN, and then I will continue with the finding with each the question part for our research. So this is some part of the errors that we have found in the research. So the first one is missing the memories of performing Hajj last year. So the sentence is incomplete. It needs a subject. So the types of error is omissions. And the correct form is it needs to be I missed the memories of performing Hajj last year. Okay, the second one, she dropped a tear and did not stop thanking her. Okay, so for this one, drop a tear should be shed a tear, because a drop it doesn't sit with the tear, I think. And the type of error is misinformation, and the correct form is she shed a tear and did not stop thanking her. Okay, the third one is some people say I'm the most employer and pretend to be the best boss.
Okay, so in this sentence, it need to state like I'm the best of what, because it need to have the quantifier in the sentences, because this one is it doesn't have quantifier, and the type of error is omissions, and the correct form is some people say I'm the best employer and pretend to be the best boss. Okay, and the last one is if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and not satisfied as long as I don't give it. So these sentences is not necessary and also can change the meaning of the sentence. And the types of error is additions, and the correct form is if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and not satisfied. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this next part is our justification for our errors. So the first error that we found the most, which is the major error, is omissions. Okay, and omission errors pose a significant challenge in English auto translation of Instagram captions. It's accounting for like 5 out of 9 error that we found. So these omissions it can profoundly impact the clarity and also effectiveness of the original message. So when words or punctuations or context are missing, it can lead to misunderstanding or also confusion among the readers. Okay, for example, some people say I'm the most employer and pretend to be the best boss. The correct version should be some people say I'm the best employer and pretend to be the best boss. So such omissions that alter the meaning and make the text appear careless or unprofessional. It's mostly I mean mostly can damage the content creator credibility. And the impact of omission the impact of omission errors also can extend beyond the more grammatical inaccuracies. So they can fundamentally like change the tone and also intent of a message. So for social media influencer and also business that relying on Instagram for brand or what else, this error can actually negatively impact the audience and also engagement and perception for the influencer. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide is misinformation errors. Okay, so misinformation error also another big problem in Instagram auto translations. So in our research, we found like 2 out of 9 Instagram. Sorry, we found 2 out of 9 misinformation error. So this happen when the translation doesn't doesn't correctly show what the original post said. For like example, she dropped a tear and did not stop thanking her. So might be wrongly translate into be she shed a tear and did not stop thanking her. So this change what the message means, making it less clear and maybe even misleading. So when this happen, it can make the person who posts that post look less trustworthy. So followers might get confused or think the posts aren't good or aren't reliable or something like that. So like it's really important for us to fix this mistake to keep the post clear and honest, sorry, and to keep followers trust. So if this error aren't fixed, so also reader or people might stop believing what they read in translate posts. So this could be bad for anyone using Instagram to talk to people who speak different language. Do you understand what I mean? Like something like that. Okay. So to avoid this problem, it's good idea to check the translation carefully or get help from people who know like both language well, like English. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so this is the last error that we found in the auto translate Instagram. So additional addition errors are also another common problem in Instagram translation. So addition it actually our less error that we found in the research. So this happened when extra words or phrases that weren't in the original post are added to the translations. For example, if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and not satisfied as long as I don't give it. It's actually should be, if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and not satisfied. The as long as I not satisfied, you didn't have to put in the sentence because it can make the sentence uh, change the meaning. Okay, so as you can see, the extra words at the end of the sentence can make the sentence more complicated and change what is mean, like I said before. So this mistake can make captions are hard like to understand, and also it can make confusing also. So when people see posts with this error, they might think the person who wrote the post, she or he isn't good at writing, or doesn't care about getting things right. So this can make follower also trust the content less. So for anyone using Instagram, so for people who speak different language, so it's really important to make sure translation are correct and don't have extra words. So I think that's all for my part. Let's move on for the next presenter.
Okay, so next for the discussion, comparing Instagram's auto-translate captions to human-generated ones reveal significant differences in accuracy and clarity, categorized by various types of errors such as misinformation, omission, addition, misordering, lexical, grammatical errors. So, omission errors, for instance, often involve crucial terms being left out, thereby altering the intended meaning. So for instance, the sentence, he still doesn't believe in the gift of Hajj ticket, lack of identified article, before Hajj ticket, which is essential for grammatical correctness and clarity in English. So the corrected version should read, he still doesn't believe in the gift of a Hajj ticket, with appropriate capitalization of Hajj is a proper noun and quotations marks to indicate it as a specific gift. So next is the misinformation. So misinformation, on the other hand, refers to inaccurate information that can lead to misunderstandings, often due to incorrect word choice or context. For example, the phrase "she dropped a tear and did not stop thanking her." So it should be revised to "she shed a tear and did not stop thanking her," using the standard idioms and formal conjunction for clarity and correctness. So choosing the right words is crucial to ensure ideas are clearly conveyed and emotions effectively expressed. Additionally, errors involving unnecessary additions or repetitiveness can also obscure meaning. For instance, in the sentence, if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and not satisfied as long as I don't give it. The phrase "as long as I don't give it" is redundant and confusing. So a clearer and more concise versions would be, if you ask me, I also don't know why I feel like giving this and am not satisfied. So using standard conjunctions like "and" instead of "and" helps maintain clarity and professionalism in communication. So in summary, ensuring accurate and clear communication on platforms like Instagram requires addressing these various types of errors to maintain the intended meaning and enhance user experience. So, last but not least is the conclusions. Due to the limitations, the project focuses solely on translating basic Malay sentences into English. So the current system prototype can translate 28 different Malay sentence structures, especially into present tenses and present continuous tense in English. So the project does not address issues related to ambiguity and semantic factors. Therefore, the primary goal of creating a simple Malay to English translator has been successfully accomplished. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.
And if you have any questions, you can just comment down below and we will answer your questions directly. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening, and that's all.